Hey friends, it's me Peter, and welcome to day 8 of my 28 Days of Christmas celebration. Once again, it's time for Movie Monday, where I talk about one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. Last week I talked about A Christmas Story, which I watch pretty much every holiday season. But you may recall I said, although it's one of my favorite Christmas movies, it is not my favorite. You may be asking yourselves, Peter, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's what we're going to be discussing this week. Now, I think it's fairly obvious what my favorite Christmas movie is based on how many times I talk about it on my Facebook page. I'm sure most of you have already figured it out, but in case you haven't, my favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. Unlike A Christmas Movie, which I've only been watching since the mid-90s, I've been watching Home Alone pretty much ever since it came out. I owned the movie on VHS when I was younger. I saw it many times growing up. I got it on DVD twice, believe it or not. I got it in the original DVD that came out that had no special features, and I got the Family Fun Edition that came out about 8 years ago, which included many special features, including an audio commentary with Chris Columbus and Macaulay Culkin. To describe the plot of Home Alone is almost silly, since I'm pretty sure nearly everybody in my generation has seen this movie. Nevertheless, there are some people out there who probably haven't seen it, so let me give you a quick summary. The movie takes place in Chicago and features the McAllister family, who are getting ready to go on their Christmas vacation to Paris to visit some relatives that live over there. But the night before the McAllisters leave for Paris, Kevin, played by Macaulay Culkin, is really upset. You see, he's mad that the adults won't let him watch the movie, but the big kids can. He's upset that nobody ordered him a cheese pizza. He's upset because during an outburst, everyone got mad at him, but they didn't get mad at Buzz, who instigated it. So before he goes to bed that night, he wishes his family would disappear. Overnight, a strong wind blows a tree branch onto a power line, knocking out power and causing the McAllisters to wake up late for their flight. So they're all rushing around. They don't even notice that Kevin is still asleep upstairs, and in their rush to get out, they forget him. And they don't realize this till they're in the air almost to Paris. Meanwhile, Kevin's really excited that he made his family disappear, and he's running around the house, he's having fun, he's sledding down the staircase, all this fun stuff. But after a while, Kevin starts to realize that maybe being alone isn't all it's cracked up to be. First, he keeps encountering this elderly man, Old Man Marley, who his brother had told him was known as the South Bend Shovel Slayer because back in '58 he murdered his whole family and half the people on his block. He also quickly realizes that his home is being targeted by burglars known as the Wet Bandits, Marv and Harry, who at all odds want to break into Kevin's house and steal everything that's in there. Eventually, Kevin meets up with Old Man Marley and discovers that all those stories his brother told about him are completely untrue. He's just an elderly man who's estranged from his son is all. And through some talking, Kevin actually convinces Marley to go meet up with his son, even though they're estranged. He says, why don't you go talk to him, and if he doesn't talk to you, at least you'll know, then you'll have to stop wondering about it. With that problem solved, Kevin must now figure out how he's going to defend his house from the Wet Bandits, and the entire last part of the movie is Kevin setting up a bunch of traps in his house to catch the bandits. All the while, Kevin's mom is going to extreme lengths to get back to Chicago to see her son. Will she make it in time? Well, I'm not going to tell you that. You'll have to see the movie for yourself, but I'm sure all of you know the ending already. Not only is Home Alone one of my favorite Christmas movies, it's also one of my favorite movies. I watch this movie so often during the holiday season, I actually have most of the script memorized, believe it or not. In fact, if you tell me to recite any part of the movie, odds are I will. I actually have the whole opening of the movie memorized, but I'm not going to repeat that here because I think you all get bored with that pretty quickly. If you've never seen Home Alone but want to see it, you're in luck. First of all, it's very easy to find this holiday season. Most video stores or DVD stores or Blu-ray stores or whatever you want to call them these days probably sell Home Alone, so it should be fairly easy to find. In addition, most networks play this movie non-stop during the holiday season. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a positive comment. If you didn't like this video, well, that's okay too. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when I check out yet another one of my favorite Christmas-themed TV specials. Thanks a lot for watching, my friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.